What's going on? Tony from LearnAutoBodyAndPaint.com, and in this quick video I'm going to show you how to tell if your car has been painted or not. Okay, so maybe you're shopping for a car, you're inspecting it. We're going to show you if it's been in an accident or if it's been painted. Come on. So I just picked up this 2012 Honda Fit. As you can see, the thing looks pretty clean, right? And if we just give it an overall look, okay, you can see, wow, for a 2012, it has no fading. The roof looks pretty fresh, right? First thing when I looked at it, I was like, okay, it's been painted. And the other thing is, you can tell it's been painted, freshly painted, especially for about the first 2 weeks. You'll actually smell the clear coat. Okay, if it's been painted days, you know, like a couple days, you could smell it from like where we're standing right now. You'll be able to smell the clear coat. But if I smell it now, I can still smell it. I would say this paint job's probably about 2 to 3 weeks old. You will continue to smell the paint on a new paint job for about six to 7 weeks, and then it starts to really cure and dry, and then you won't smell the fresh paint anymore. So that's one thing. The other thing is, you'll be able to tell it's been sprayed by looking at some of the masking. So you can see right here, we got some paint on the rubber, some bad masking there. When I was inspecting and looked in the trunk, I can tell here, look, I got some paint here, and everything's been painted. You can see they taped up the lights. Okay, so we got some heavy clear coat right in here. So the whole car has been resprayed. I think they did an okay job, not bad for a quick turnaround. If we go in here, you can kind of see that they sprayed clear coat over dust. Okay, so this is basically dust in the clear coat, kind of like underneath here. They probably didn't blow this out enough, and they didn't, you know, improper prep, basically. The other thing is, I noticed some runs under our Fit emblem here. Okay, you can see the runs there. So that means, you know, they didn't take it off. They basically masked this up. I would have took them off and sprayed right over it. Overall, you can see some of the body work here. They got some grind marks. Let's see if you can see the grind mark. Yeah, you can see some of the grind marks over here. If I go like this, and you can see some spots there, some body work here. And overall, you know, the clear coat's a little orange peely. They did buff out the hood and all. They didn't spray door jambs because you can easily see the clear coat up in here, and then the flatness in the door jamb. Okay, so they did actually spray here. They sprayed some of in here. They did actually do some door jambs. You can see it up in here. Okay. But what was the biggest giveaway for me was when I opened the driver door. You can see right away, let me pull this key out. You can see right away that they did body work, they sanded, but they didn't spray this part of the door jamb. They actually didn't even spray under here, right? Got a little bit of overspray. So that was a big giveaway right here. They sanded, they prepped it, but they didn't get the final paint onto that. Maybe they just were rushing and they forgot about it, right? You can see some of the taping here, right? If we go along the front, you can see the taping here as well. But overall, I mean, I think it looks good, not bad. It looks like they also clear coated the headlights, but they didn't do a really good job at it. I'm actually thinking of sanding these down with 800 and giving it a better clear coat. But it's a complete paint job. So that's pretty much your giveaway signs of a full paint job. I think we had some overspray in here too in the mirror, right? This feels overspray. Just respray that black if I wanted to. You can kind of look at the pillars, a little bit of overspray. But overall, I'm pretty happy. I bought this used. I needed a second beach car. Super clean, one owner, 29,000 original miles. on a 2012 Honda Fit. Super clean. Like, it's dirty because I got it dirty. These are original floor mats. If we look underneath, original seats. My dog got on it, so I got hair all over the inside. But I mean, this car is in really, really good condition. And what I didn't tell you yet is it's a salvage rebuilt title. So that is like number one. You knew that there was repair on it. And when I bought it, the guy flipping it, he said he didn't do the work, but I was like, man, you did the work. He told me he tried to get the, hold on. So the first thing I asked him was, where was it hit? You know, it's a salvage rebuilt, because he had it listed for 11,900. And then I said, what's the best you'll do? He came down to 10. And then I was like, where was it hit? And then as soon as we opened the hood, he was pointing me in this direction. He's like, oh, I don't know, it was the fender here, it was my brother's car, it was hit around here somewhere. And then as I looked under here, I noticed, boom. Okay, like, what's all this? So basically it got hit on this side. You can see they did some welding, some repairs. It doesn't look like it was a major frame damage at all. It looks like they just crunched up part of the lower radiator support there, which they welded, they tacked back on. But what I would have done if I repaired this is I would have at least undercoated it and made it look better than that. They kind of left some exposed weld marks over here. So what I would do now as the owner of the car is put some undercoating in this section to prevent further rusting. That's what I would do. But because the damage was so minor and I inspected everything, I mean, this car is super clean. I guarantee an old lady owned it. Somebody stole it. It was a theft recovery. So they basically broke the key. It was bought at an auction. I know it was bought at an auction. And the guy picked it up. Little ding right here, but it doesn't affect anything. Car runs excellent, starts up perfect. So that's why I got it at a good deal. And that's why I felt comfortable in buying it, because I knew exactly what was wrong with it. I knew that the damage was very, very minor. Okay, hardly any damage. Radiator support was original, everything is aligned. The motor's in great condition, runs great. Okay, everything aligns up, super clean. And that's why I was like, hey, you know, maybe I'll just buy it. Great car. Great on gas, starts up on a dime, super clean, fresh paint job. Why not, right? So I negotiated. He told, you know, I told him 8,500 cash. He said no. That evening I told him, look, I'll give you 8,500 cash again. He said no, 9,000. So he came down from 10 to 9. And then the next morning he texted me. He's like, if you give me 8,500 today, I'll take it. So I'm like, where do we meet? So I ended up picking this thing up. 2012 Honda Fit that was completely repainted. Doesn't look bad at all. Theft recovery salvage with minor damage, super minor damage. For 8,500 bucks. Let's actually even, I'll start it up for you. AC blows cold. All power. Everything works. So what I did was ordered some seat covers, tint, window tint, oil, because I want to change the oil on it. And that's pretty much it. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Tony here from LearnAutoBodyAndPaint.com. Hope you learned how to spot some simple ways on if a car has been resprayed or not. Click right over here to get some free auto body and paint training if you want to learn how to completely paint cars like this, or down below, and I'll see you on the next page. Have a great day. Bye.